Welcome to the session. My name is Zahid Saeed, architect at Center of Excellence in Microsoft Car, and I have my colleague Baresh K with me, who is Senior Partner Technical Architect. Today we will talk about building Microsoft Viva practice. And it's a good idea. First, you can see the visual demonstration of the Viva and kind of short demo, and then we'll go deeper into the sections.
Microsoft Viva empowers people and teams to be their best by bringing communications, insights, learning, and knowledge into an integrated employee experience.
So I think Jeff Kenny, the audio is not working. Looks like the audio is not coming out, at least for me.
For
Yeah,
managers and leaders, Viva provides insights and
Okay, now it's coming. Yeah.
Alena, please take a look at this. Yeah.
to foster healthy, successful teams and build personal and organizational resilience. For example, Viva can help a manager see if a team is at risk of burnout, then take action to help them develop healthy work habits and feel balanced. Viva Insights helps you understand the impact of work patterns on people and the business, then drive and measure change while protecting personal privacy every step of the way. With Viva, you can foster success and well being for you, your team, and your organization. Viva Learning brings all your learning resources together in one place. You'll find content that's been assigned to you and recommended from a variety of sources, including your own custom content, learning management systems, and top content providers, including LinkedIn Learning and Microsoft Learn. With Viva, learning becomes a natural part of your day and lets everyone learn in the flow of work. It's easy to find, share, and discuss learning, and organize resources to foster a learning culture. Managers can assign learning and track completion to accelerate onboarding. Viva Learning enables employees to develop their skills and grow in their careers and as a person. Lots of learning is done on the job, and Viva Topics magically connects you to you. Want to know more? Just click to find people, resources, and conversations related to the topic. Have a question? Just ask. Viva has the answer or calls in topic experts. Viva uses AI to build topic pages automatically and makes sure sensitive content remains protected. With Viva Topics, you can harness the knowledge of your organization and connect people to that knowledge in the apps they use every day. Employee experience, so everyone can be their best and the whole organization can thrive.
Excellent. Now you have seen the visual demonstration of Microsoft Viva, the different dashboards, how the information is gathered, how you can see. Let's talk about why Viva, right? So a lot has changed in the last year, even as people start going back to work, how we work will be permanently transformed by the pandemic. Many organizations have adopted to remote and hybrid work, but all this and all the other change around us has demanded unprecedented resilience. During this last year and starting well before that, Microsoft has focused on being student of this change, listening to our customers, commissioning research, analyzing data from our cloud services, and following the science. We certainly don't have all the answers, but we have gained valuable insights and happy to share with you. So the driving force of business is its people, right? So if you see the everything, whenever whatever we are doing, the main thing what we do is that people, they are center of everything here. Uh, and one of the key insights from the research in this area is that more than ever, people are the key to business success. These stats and countless other research shows that when we invest in our people, we focus on improving the employees, the productivity increases right away. So the focus is implies. If you look here, you can see like there has been never a bigger need for technology data and insights that are designed to enable a great employee experience regardless of your location. You can see the employee at the center, and then you have pillars like growth and deployment, well-being, communities, knowledge, insights, company resources. So the more we provide this information to our employees, the better for them, the more productive they are. That's why we built Microsoft Viva. It is an employee experience platform that empowers people and teams to be their best from anywhere. Viva brings together communication, insights, knowledge, and learning within the flow of everyday work and collaboration in Microsoft Teams. Importantly, with Microsoft 365, we already have foundation capabilities in each of these areas like Yammer, SharePoint, Stream, Workplace, Analytics, Research, LinkedIn, Glint, and more. So it's more, now these are the four components of the Viva, which you saw also in the demonstration, and we will go deeper, one by one. And before we do that, let's look at like what's unique about the Viva, right? So you can see there is an organization layer. It's integrated system of employee experience instead of the fragmented point solution that exists in each of these categories. It puts people at the center. It provides powerful insights, not only about individuals, but teams and leaders so they can take quick action. And the most importantly, privacy and security. It has privacy and security you can trust. For example, your personal data can only be viewed by you. All managers, leaders, and insights are de-identified with differentiated privacy by default. And we have also shared some resources on the privacy at the end. If you have any question, you can look at that and feel free to give us during the Q&A. And finally, like it's a platform, is an ecosystem. So you can build a lot from this platform. The other thing, like customers have told us they don't want to start from scratch. They already have, other providers, how they're working with that. So we are taking a platform and ecosystem approach with Viva. These are partners integrations that we have already announced, and we are already working on our next wave of partnership that will land later this year. So let's do a deeper dive into a little bit all the four modules which we talk about. Starting with Viva Connections, we know that a sense of belonging is important to have a work. Employees who feel like they belong are happier and stay at their jobs longer. However, nearly 60% of people say they feel less connected to their team since the shift to the remote work happens. How we can make it better with Viva Connection? Viva Connection was created to keep everyone in the workforce connected to each other. It makes it easy for people to contribute and unite. As you see in the demonstration, in the dashboard, like it is at one place. All the information is there. Like we have SharePoint, Yammer, Teams, and Stream. Viva Connection brings all of this together into a company branded app in Teams. So over the last 18 months, we have made significant progress and integration these tools together. Connections is the next evolution of this. Our customer told us they want a pre-configured experience that is company branded and mobile first. So we have here in the connection. So you see in the connection comes with a dashboard for actions and reminders with your personalized platform where you can see all the information at one place. We think this is really powerful concept that adds to the frontline capabilities we already have in Teams and can be unifying application, helping tie together with different services in a single experience. The other challenge with right now with the hybrid or working remotely is burnout is a global problem, right? So we make sure the employees are not tied up and we can still make them happy. So with that, we have the insights, right? Very valuable insights at different levels. As an employee individual, you receive your personal insights, and that are private to you, personal to you. Nobody else can access that. And then we have manager insights. So manager can look at the team and see, how they were working hours, if they're going beyond, like if they're sending emails or doing chat in the evening, or how many hours they are working. So they can help the team uh, to make sure there is a work and life balance. And then there is an insight for the business leader. So what the business leader get, like if they look at all the information what they have, and they can feel if there is any change they need to do on that. And the third one, if we talk about, is the Viva topics. Uh, our research shows that people spend about an hour a day or up to 7 weeks searching. So how we make sure that we can provide them all the information at one place there. So to address these issues, we have created Viva topics. Topics built on Microsoft 365 and very importantly applies artificial intelligence to identify knowledge and experts from across your organization and categorize them into shared topics. The AI not only organizes knowledge into topics, it also automatically creates topic pages for each topic. These topic pages are edited and approved by experts. So what you saw in the demonstration was like the page categorized, and even you can ask questions during the dashboard right away from the experts which were identified. So it also provides the privacy, security, and compliance you expect from Microsoft 365. You can trust that sensitive content is protected. According to Forrester, conservative estimates suggest that this could save employees between 1 and 3 hours each week. The fourth pillar here is how we make sure that our employees are well trained and they get all the knowledge what they are looking for, because this helps in employee morale to keep them within the organization, to make them happy there. So for that, what is done in the Viva is like making learning natural part of your day. By this, we mean we are seamlessly connecting with the Viva Learning app in Teams in the day-to-day of our 115 million daily active users. Users can chat about learnings and trainings, share, connect via chat, and ping curated resource collection to channels and tabs. Make all your content available in one place. This is a huge pain point for customers bringing all learning together. So Teams allows you to avoid disruptions in your day and makes it easier than ever. Drive results that matter. We are giving managers and leaders the tools they need to facilitate to help with this culture. So this is all about the Viva and the 4 modules. Now I will give my colleague Baresh, who will talk about the uh, partner opportunity, how as a partner you can build your practice and help the customers.
All right, so thank you so much, Zaid. So hi everyone, my name is Barish, I'm from Microsoft Turkey, and then we'll be switching gears a bit and then taking a look at how we can show you how to actually build a successful practice on Microsoft Viva. So one of the first things that we'd like to point out is we know that you work with a lot of customers, but then which customer would be the right fit for Microsoft Viva? Well, obviously Microsoft Viva is built on Office 365. So your existing customers on Office 365 would be an ideal candidate for Microsoft Viva. For those that aren't there yet, then of course there's opportunity for you to really work with them to move them to the cloud as soon as possible. I would say a strong requirement is for the customer to be on SharePoint Online as well. So even though SharePoint on-prem is great, certain parts of Viva, like Viva Connections or Viva Topics at this point in time, heavily utilize SharePoint Online to provide necessary services. So it would be a great idea if you target those customers on SharePoint Online first and then move to other customers going forward. And of course, this is industry agnostic. So all customers and in all industries would benefit from utilizing Microsoft Viva to really provide a great employee experience for their employees. And then in terms of the personas that your customers, we believe that this would resonate best with the C-suite, who are really trying to understand the impact of work on their employees, and of course the knowledge officers, who are tasked with making the vast amount of information available in their environment easily discoverable by all employees. And also groups like IT, legal, compliance, and maybe HR as well. So make sure you target those groups and then hopefully have a great experience moving forward. Now, In terms of the sales flow itself, of course, it starts with successful account targeting. So we think, targeting your customers that have an existing E3, E5 license would be the best place to start. For those customers, the first thing you could do is raise awareness. So, just have that simple discussion with their IT DMs or BDMs around, what Viva is and what it could bring to their environment. If they're interested, and we know they would be, move on to an envisioning session where you could have a 1 to 2 hour session per Viva module to go deeper into the benefits and the value proposition for the customer. Once they're interested, then you do a transformation workshop. This would be a 2 to 3 day engagement where you could deliver a deep dive ideation workshop that would be really tailored to that specific customer with their needs, their pain points, and what they're trying to achieve. And of course, as a result of all this, once you move on to the deployment phase, you'd be, driving deployment and adoption and really onboarding that customer to drive full utilization. And of course, we do have assets that are readily prepared to help you in all the different areas you see here, and they can be found in the appendix. Now, in terms of the partner opportunities, what you can do. So obviously, there is room for advisory and consulting services. There's room for deployment services. Adoption and change management is really important because you're introducing something new to the employees at your customer. Hence, having a strong adoption and change management background would make it easier for them to understand what's being presented to them and get them to use it. Now, in terms of the different modules, I won't go into them one by one, but obviously, for example, in Viva Connections, if your customer isn't using SharePoint Online, then there's absolutely opportunity for you to take them to SharePoint Online and modernize their sites. And there's also opportunity to, for example, start building adaptive cards that would really work well with Viva Connections and help them bring in other sources of information that would be relevant to their employees. With Viva Insights, there's a lot of work to be done around business and strategy consulting, because here you could analyze the impact of work on employees, on groups, by function, by industry, or role-specific templates, and then work with your customer on different remediation plans. For Viva Learning, we do provide certain access to certain vendors, to certain LMS or content management systems out there. But of course, your customers may already be using their own in-house content built for learning purposes. So you could actually build connectors to bring those into Viva Learning. And then with Viva Topics, a lot of work to be done around knowledge, around compliance and records management, simply helping your customer identify the topics, training their topic managers, their content managers on how to take this going forward, and then even building connectors for them so that they can connect to legacy or niche systems so that they can surface that data right within Teams, within Office 365, or within SharePoint. So there's absolutely a ton of work to be done here. And then if we take a look at the licensing aspect of this, so Viva Connections is available at no additional cost to M365 customers that already have a SharePoint Online license. So this is already included. For Viva Insights, the personal insights are available again for our M365 customers that have an Exchange Online license. But in order to get to the manager, leader, or analytics insights, that will require a work-based analytics add-on license. For Viva Topics, that again is an add-on license that's available for Microsoft 365, E3, and E5 plans. And then for Viva Learning, the licensing scheme hasn't been announced yet because we really haven't launched Learning at this point. So please expect to hear more about that in the summer timeframe. So with that, calls to action. So first of all, please sign up for the Microsoft Viva newsletter. It will give you access to everything that's going on, all the key updates, the messaging. So please sign up and make sure you also bookmark the Microsoft Viva practice page. So you're up to date with key things like, training content, decks that you could use while pitching Viva to your customers, as well as access to workshops. And then finally, please join the Yammer community, which will enable you to join a network built of your peers along with colleagues from Microsoft, whether it's the engineering group, the product group, the partner group. So you'll have access to a whole lot of people who will really help you build your practice and take it forward. So with that, I'd like to say a big thank you for being with us today. And then I'll hand it to Zayed for the final closing. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Krish, and thank you, everyone. We have some other slides for the reference. You can look if this is a part of the deck. Once again, thank you and have a wonderful day.
So now we still have time for some questions you can ask, of course, still in the chat, but also directly to Said and Barish.
Silence. Guys, don't be shy. You also can place your questions later after this presentation and connect with your sales guys at Also. So please do not hesitate to ask your questions. It's a new topic for sure. A lot of questions about licensing that we have received, and they maybe a little bit more details around prerequisites for the services that are already rolled out and available today, and maybe in general the information about licensing would be very useful, because this is the most common question we get through our sales.
Yeah, absolutely. And feel free, to ask any questions in the chat. I would say the one big announcement, I think licensing we already covered, and you will get more on the slide deck we have at the reference, any prerequisites. But the important thing which we are working, or at least our team, like Center of Excellence team, is working on the building 2 workshops that will be available to partners, and then you can deliver it to your customers. It will be one more all up Viva, and the other one on the insights. The intent of this workshop is to understand the use cases at each customer, educate them about the Viva, and then go deeper a little bit more what they can do with this. And I think these workshops will be paid by Microsoft, and we have certain requirements attached to this. We will share at Inspire, and then you can do this with your customers. Right now, unfortunately, I cannot share what we have because it might change with the time, but we can tell you for sure that this is the plan. And the other thing, it's not like at this time, we don't have SMB licenses available for Viva. It is more for the enterprise this time. But down the road, we will see how we can add more like license from SMB, like Business Premium, Standard, F1. But right now, they are more on the enterprise side. If you have any questions, please unmute yourself and feel free to ask any questions. And I have also my colleague Baresh with me. Looks like all good, huh?
Yes, it looks like there's no questions at this point. So thank you so much once again for this presentation. I think that this is a good overview of what to expect, and definitely Viva is the new service pack that will be available in batches. So some models are already out, some models will be available in the nearest future. It's definitely not something that will be going away somewhere. I think that as Zaid already mentioned, that we will see more and more modules coming in. I think that this is a good point where the customers should start thinking about switching more from the on-prem to cloud, and I think that for hybrid customers today there are already opportunities with Viva, but I think we will need to see how this will be working in a hybrid environment, and where customers will see more benefits moving towards cloud. Thank you once again, guys, for attending this session, and I wish you a really great CTV day. Bye.